Hi, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hi, Jen. I see you in the chat room. Hello, Jen. Jen Lynn. Hi, Stephen Haggerty, Lourdes, Deborah. Lourdes, I saw on the stream the other day that you made picadillo, arroz, y frijole. And I haven't made that in years, so I'm going to have to make it for tonight. Let's see. Miss C, hello. Kathy W, Jace Harnage. Sorry I'm a little bit late, you guys. I was caught up on a dial-in for work. So, hi, my sweet Jen. I'm going to have to quite possibly push these a little bit to the right. Hi, Sunflower. Just so that in case anything happens at work, I can, Laura, yes, Guana. So that I have time in between, you know. Hi, Pogo Code. Yeah, and I want to make boliche. I want to make ropa vieja. What else? Just a bunch of stuff. I know, Lourdes, yo sé que tú eres cubana, por eso te estoy hablando así contigo. So, yeah, how's everybody holding up? Hi, T-Bar, I just started. Nice to see you. Alton, Strickland. Let's see. Renee, Taro Nubi, ropa vieja. Yeah, I know. For those of you that don't speak Spanish, ropa vieja, carne con papa. Oh, y quería hacer papas rellenas también, but it's like such a pain, and I haven't figured out how to make them without making a mess in my house. For those of you that don't know, ropa vieja, like roughly translates to old clothes. It's a Cuban dish. It's really good. Old clothes, yes, Lourdes. So Peter Pan. We have Peter Pan in the room. Interesting. Let's see, Sammy. Oh, I wanted to let you guys know there might be buffering issues. When I went into StreamYard today, there was a warning because of this situation where everybody's on lockdown and YouTube. So there may be some buffering. If you experience that, my apologies in advance. Just try refreshing the page. AQ, hi, buenas tardes. Chicharrón. So yeah, I'll go ahead and let you guys know about that. Kathleen Stafford is saying medical supplies were all expired and outdated. Jeez. So how's everybody holding up? Everybody doing okay? Did you guys have a nice day today? Everybody staying productive? Carnitas? Your abuelita. I'm sorry, Lourdes, but at least you got her recipes, right? Maple Yankee, hi. T-Bird, Heidi. Let's see. Did I miss Keisha Harris? Debbie Ann, hello. Oh, I don't think T-Bird's happy working from home. Taro Newbie, hello. Lynette saying that she's mentally exhausted. Oh, Susan B, hi. Hello, how are you dealing over there where you're at? Because I know you're not that far. Cappy's mom is here. Heart Ring Lilies. Teresa, look at the number on the ring, because I got something to say about that. I haven't watched any news today. It's been crazy over here. I don't know if you guys heard, but one of our cruises, not cruises like Carnival Cruise Lines, but cruise ship, United States Navy cruise ship, is dealing with an outbreak over there from what we're dealing here. So that's kept us pretty busy. Sharon Ford is saying, according to the number story, Livestream USA leads now with 83,553. Wow. Yep. Keep that in mind because I'm going somewhere with that. For Teresa, keep that in mind. Because right now on Twitter, and I'm looking at a report that came out an hour ago from Matt McCarthy. He's saying that we're reporting 14,312 new cases, which is making us surpass everybody else. I was reading the Palmer report today, and I haven't watched any news. He was saying that, let me read here his exact words. Because he tweets a lot. And sometimes he tends to triple tweet he'll blow up your Twitter feed with his stuff. He's reporting about 10 minutes ago, Donald Trump, struggling to breathe and sounding half dead, walks out of his own press conference. I did not watch the press conference today, but he's saying, let me read you this report. Yesterday, 45 was visibly and audibly struggling to breathe at some points during his press conference, and then barely half an hour in, he abruptly walked out on it, leaving his underlings to keep it going without him. Today, 45 took the stage and struggled so badly to breathe, you'd think he'd just run a marathon. Then once again walked out while it was still going on. And then he goes on to ask, what is going on here? 45 has clearly been in very poor health for a while now. He's been showing signs of collapsing physical and cognitive health ever since his mysterious trip to the hospital late last year. But yesterday and today, we're seeing something different. Not only is Trump talking in incoherent circles, he can't breathe while he's doing it. Are we merely watching an elderly and morbidly obese man with a poor diet succumbing to his own chronically failing health as the pressure gets to him? Or is he specifically sick right now? Has he begun walking off the stage because he's afraid the TV networks will humiliatingly cut away from him again? Or does he keep walking out because of whatever is wrong with his health? We need answers. We're in the middle of a pandemic. And not only does the POTUS sound like he's 3/4 senile, he sounds like he just might be trying to cover up the fact that he's one of the people who's infected. Hey, Kate Sweet Blue. So if anybody watched that, did you see any of that? Did he look like he was, I mean, other than his normal Adderall? Ona's here. Hi, Ona. Palmer's report on Twitter. That was Palmer's report, Kiltessa. Yeah, I haven't watched anything today. Huh. Okay. So when I was reading for Johnny's question yesterday, Teresa, on one of the spreads on the double line of 5, on the very last 2 cards was the bear and the snake. Okay. And I was referring to an oligarch around him. What I failed to mention, because my brain was stuck on the oligarch, is the snake is lies, deceits, betrayal, and envy. Okay. And the bear is power, force, strength, food, finance, someone in a position of authority. But it also has a side of jealousy. Okay. So he's jealous of the presidency. He's angling in there some way, shape, or form. So we'll have to see about that. So I talked to Jen today, Jen Lin, and she referred me to, if you go here on YouTube, you'll find it on MSNBC Morning Joe, because I saw a report on it on Twitter today, that Priorities USA has launched an ad against 45. And it's all in regards to how he's responding and he's lying about this current pandemic thing. And on the video, it'll show a graph, and then on the bottom, it'll have the dates, and it'll tell you how many cases we have. And all his lies are playing in the background, and you just see the numbers skyrocket. So his campaign, 45's campaign, has issued a cease and desist for all local news stations for the ad. So his lawyers are trying to shut up news stations from reporting that or having that air on their stations. So Morning Joe was like, I loved that. Jen told me to go watch it. Joe Scarborough just kept replaying it over and over and over again, like 3 or 4 times. Yeah, the ad was brilliant. I mean, it's just, yeah, it's all true. So the Trump campaign has issued a cease and desist for the ad. So I kind of wanted to start off with that to see if the cease and desist for the ad will be successful. Okay, let's take a look. Will Donald Trump's cease and desist letter for the ad be successful? Will Donald Trump's cease and desist letter for the ad be successful? Will Donald Trump's cease and desist letter for the ad be successful? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Let me see if I can bring you guys down real quick. Okay. Can you see this? We have the tower, the book, the bouquet. This is a government corporation, institution. This could also be a court. He wants the corporations, the institutions, to keep quiet. Will it be successful? Whatever is being kept quiet still comes out. It still comes out here with the bouquet. They're going to gift something that he wants to keep quiet. Let me see if I can get something here about what will be the outcome of his cease and desist letter. Let me see. Okay, top row, we have the tree, the letter, the anchor, the cross, and the tower. This is talking about some sort of reporting that has to do with health here on the tree that sticks. The report on health sticks, and it's causing a burden to the government, is causing a burden to the institution. Okay. Underneath here, we're seeing the fox, the clover, the ring, the key, and the mice. There's a fraudulent opportunist here. He wants some sort of an agreement that's important for him because there's something here that's taking away. He's suffering a loss here. If he takes this to court, remember, because the tower is your institutions, your corporations, courts, government. If he takes this to court, he loses here with the mice because there's evidence here. There's evidence over here of a record that tells the truth about something that has to do with health. There is also something here that is some sort of very permanent, deep position here, and some sort of commitment here for evidence, a commitment to evidence here from these institutions. There's significant guilt and sacrifice here on his part. So if he takes this to court, it doesn't fly. He loses because the report shows evidence of what's really going on. What's interesting here is that we don't have the moon, which would be our advertising, and the stars, which would be like the moon and the stars around the tower would be more like your media corporations. We don't have that. We just see him trying to punish here. And then the letter here, the letter that his lawyers wrote for an opportunity. But they don't have the legal standing here. The mice takes away from everything before it. So if this is them, the lawyers writing the letter here for an opportunity, they don't have solid footing because it's taken away here. So the mice takes away the from something important of the evidence here of the guilt and the punishment and the pain, and this loses its depth. The anchor also knights down here to the mice. This is a slow erosion of stability. Mice don't take away very suddenly and very swiftly like the scythe, and it's not a painful ending like the coffin would be. This is an eating away. Okay, it eats away very slowly. So this is going to slowly eat away at his stability, but it doesn't stick. It doesn't stick. The letter itself, with the clover underneath it, this letter could be considered a joke. With the clover, this is comedy. This is an opportunity. This is something that's lighthearted. It doesn't stick around. It's just a little bit of luck, but it doesn't stick. So no. There's fraud here around health with these two. And then, with the fox and the clover, this is an opportunistic con man that's trying to secure some sort of an agreement from the corporations, the institutions themselves. They're not going to take it because they have a winning case. He doesn't. So pack sand, 45, pack sand. Oh, Ian's here. Hi, Ian. So I was talking to Jen today, and she had some very interesting questions she wanted to ask. And I'm going to go ahead and apologize ahead of time, you guys. There were like 21 questions, well, more than that, on the community page. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to all of them. But for next time, and I think I'll post that on my next community tab, when you guys are leaving questions, please limit it to one, because it's a lot to go through. And then if you ask like a bunch of questions, it may take away from somebody else that's trying to ask a question. And also please try to stick to like a one-part question, not like, one question that's like 2 or 3 parts. That way I can try to fit in as many people as I can. So, okay, just a quick note, but I'll make sure to post that on the next community tab. So Jen had some interesting questions today about Fred Flintstone, William Barr. Let me see here. Jen had, she wanted to know if Mike Bloomberg was behind the Priorities USA ad. So let's see, that's a quick yes, no. Was Mike Bloomberg behind Priorities USA ad? Was Michael Bloomberg behind the Priorities USA COVID-19 ad? Was Bloomberg behind the Priorities USA COVID-19 ad? Is Bloomberg behind the Priorities USA COVID-19 ad? I'm seeing, I got the writer, the clouds, the house. There's news coming in that's causing a lot of confusion and big trouble for families here. If I read that across, it's not giving me a yes, no. And the question was, is Bloomberg behind the ad? It's not telling me yes or no. However, if you do notice, the clouds is the king of clubs. So this could be representative of an older man, confused, moody, cloudy-minded. And then we have the house, which is the king of hearts. So this could be coming from two men. Which one is which, I don't know. One of them may have something to do with property and real estate here. This person here, it's kind of difficult to see because they're the clouds. So this could have been delivered by two men, but it's not giving me a direct yes, no. It's just saying there's news of big trouble coming in for families, okay? All right, Jen, I hope that answered your question, but it might be two men or one specifically that may have something to do with properties, or he's in real estate somehow. Let's see. She also wanted to know, she had a very interesting question. We all know how William Barr has quietly tried to enact the emergency powers and repeal habeas corpus, indefinite retention, can't see a judge, up until 1 year after this entire situation. That's not going to get passed. It might get past the Senate. It's not going to get past the House. So pack in there, Barr. But Jen had an interesting question because she wanted to know if Barr would try to get more power over the Supreme Court under emergency acts to give more power to the Department of Justice over the Supreme Court. So let's go and ask, will William Barr try to get more power over the Supreme Court under the Emergency Act? Will William Barr try to get more power over the Supreme Court under the Emergency Act? Will William Barr try to get more power over the Supreme Court under the Emergency Act? Will Barr try to get more power over the Supreme Court under the Emergency Act? Will Barr try to get more power over the Supreme Court? There's something that he's writing or legislating. This may have been a long-term hope that he had, perhaps, to legislate here with the letter, because we have the lilies, the stars, and the letter. This could be like some sort of an old dream that he had, some sort of hope that he had, or he may be hoping for himself. To be somebody that is senior because of the lilies. The lilies is seniority. It is our seniors' wisdom, Someone that thinks before they act. They're a very good judge of character. He might be wishing for a seat for himself, some way, shape, or form here with the lilies. So this is saying, if I read across, this could be saying a judge wishes for the news, the message, or the letter, or the bill. He might be wishful for it, but it's ending here with the letter. I'm getting that he wishes for it, Jen, but I don't know if this will stick, because I have the lilies, which is positive and neutral, the stars, which is positive, but then it's followed by a neutral card. So it's almost like he's wishing for the news that there might be someone that's seniority that'll agree to it. And he may also be wishing for a judgeship himself. This lilies here, because this is someone that is senior and has, they're not exactly superior, but they have seniority. So I'm wondering if this could also be in reference to someone in the Senate, because this is a vast majority of older white men here with the lilies and the stars. This can be old white men, seniors, that are vast. They spread. Conservative also here with the lilies, a conservative wish here for some sort of legislation or a bill or something that is documented. But also with the lilies and the letter, this is a historical document as well. So good luck changing a historical document here. It's almost like he's wishing to change the historical document, and he's hoping that he might have conservatives, a vast majority of conservatives that are hopeful for this bill, but it's ending here in the letter. So he might be, I don't know if he's perhaps sneaking something into the to the fine print of the document itself there with the letter, because it's not giving me a straight yes, no. It's only telling me a story. So I hope that answers that, Jen. The next question Jen had, which I thought was very, very interesting. I know, Deborah, no way. It's Constitution, not going to change that way. I know, hence the historical document with the bouquet, or I'm sorry, with the lilies and the letter. It's a historical document. So let's see. Her last question was, does William Barr think he's more powerful than Trump? So let's see. Does William Barr think he is more powerful than Trump? Does William Barr think he is more powerful than Trump? Does William Barr think he is more powerful than Trump? Okay. I got the book, the bear, the birds. This is what we were asking about right here. Power, force, strength, somebody in a position of authority, your executive, your CEO, your boss, your supervisor, someone with the side of jealousy here, overbearing, a bully, also someone that can be quite literally large and bear-like. He's keeping a secret here, but does he think he's smarter than Mango? The birds here is how you talk, your communications, what you speak, meetings, negotiations, gossip. Okay, he's thinking it here with the birds. The birds is also rules the head and the thoughts. He's thinking it, but he keeps a lid on it here. He is keeping a lid on the fact that he believes he's more powerful than Trump. Okay, because he actually has a brain where the other one does not. So It's just telling me he's keeping a lid on his thoughts, but yeah, he thinks he's more powerful. And it could also be that he's angling for his own power and force and strength as well with the bear, because he always presents as the bear for me, as well as Pompeo too. So that was all of Jen's questions. Let's see. So half of North Carolina is now calling for Richard Burr to resign. Richard Burr was the senator, the Republican senator that just got busted for insider trading. And he's currently being sued for selling his stocks. Let's see what the outcome of that is going to be. What is going to be the outcome of Richard Burr's lawsuit for stock selling? What is going to be the outcome for Richard Burr selling stocks? What is going to be the outcome of the lawsuit against Richard Burr for selling stocks? What is going to be the outcome of Richard Burr, the lawsuit into Richard Burr for selling stocks? What is going to be the outcome for Richard Burr selling stocks? What is going to be the outcome for Richard Burr, the lawsuit against Richard Burr for selling stocks? What is going to be the outcome against Richard Burr for selling his stocks? Okie dokie. News of a transfer. Something that he was a lot of stuff that he was keeping secret. Something about him in a meeting or around people that had access to information. And then his career in the administration. So the outcome, let me bring you guys down for a second. Let me see. Can you see that? Okay, so we have the writer, the crossroads, the man, which is him, Burr, the whip, and the moon. There's news of him and multiple others, and then they're going to have to fight and argue for their careers. This could also be the lawsuit against him, because he is standing between there's a fight between him and his career and his reputation here. And there's also multiple fights here with the crossroads and the broom and whip here. So it looks like all these people are going to be coming under fire, under criticism. We're seeing here the storks, the book, the birds, the heart, the house, a secret transfer, and this is also an upgrade or a change. The storks is always a very positive change, okay? A secret transfer, secret transfer or upgrade that is being talked about now. The secret's out, and then the love of family here, or what he was doing for his home and his family. The news is getting out about what happened in this meeting. This is a small meeting, 7 to 12 people, like some sort of committee of people that were involved. He is going to talk. He is going to probably rat out everybody else that was in there, and he's not going to be the only one. I'm seeing a woman here, him, a man here, and a man here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think last time I was only able to pick out 5. I don't quite remember, but I'm seeing 6. Here's a man that has money and property. This is someone younger that is criticizing. Oh, here's another person here as well. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. But there's multiple people that were involved. At the end of it, though, he goes home. He packs up and goes home. This here with these corners, this is an upgrade in your career, okay? Like a career promotion. And then there's news being delivered to his home. So this could be his hometown where he's from. He might be getting phone calls from constituents blowing him up here on the phone, because this is legal fight, verbal fighting here, and something that he covered up in regards to decisions and choices, alternatives, multiple secrets also that he's kept quiet and under the rug. So they might be calling him, asking him, hey, what the hell are you doing? And it's coming from his home. Now, he's got the crossroads ahead of him. These are 2 action cards here. This is talking about moving forward. This is talking about moving away. This is talking about moving either left or right. You're going to have to decide which way you're going to go. Right now, he's keeping it quiet, and he's taking phone calls here. So you have 3 action cards that are being kept secret. If these would have been closer to the house, I could say they run him out of town, but they're not. The only way I can get these 2 cards to talk is by mirroring. So this is news of him going home, news coming in from his state, his residence, and then or running away from the administration here. And it's unknown if he even, well, he's not even making it. Didn't he say he's not running in the re-election? But it's looking like down the road he's gonna have to fight, because there's a fight between him and his career. And people are ticked off. You have the whip over the heart. This is arguments. This is criticism, punishment, backlash, and then you have the heart, which is love. This is, people are pissed. People are heated pissed. We don't have the tree here, so I can't talk about health, but if this were in regards to health, the whip by itself would be like a fever. You heat up. So they're saying here that what they're saying is that he had knowledge here with the book. He had knowledge of several issues here, and he kept it quiet. Perhaps in something that had to do with a classified setting here with the book. Okay, something secret that you can't get into. So he had access to classified information. He will eventually have to speak or go to some sort of a hearing here. But it's ending in the house. And I'm not getting any other cards close by, like the cross, which would talk about him going to trial. But he's not getting off. And it looks like this legal fight sticks around for a while, because it ends here with the house. The house is very slow moving. It's got a foundation to it. And it could also be something that comes out around April for him as well, with the corners of the writer and the house. There might be something that comes out around him. He may announce something. He's got the birds right underneath him. He might be announcing something next month around April. About his career, but I don't have the lilies here, so I can't say that he's going to resign. If the lilies would have been here, I would have been a little bit more comfortable, but it doesn't present here. The lilies is not presenting in this spread, so it's kind of hard to tell if he's going to resign, but he's going to make an announcement, and there's going to be a lot more fighting in regards to legal fighting about what he did, and the people in his home state are ticked. So that was that question. Let's see. So how's everybody doing in the chat? No, Georgie, they don't. You got to pry it out of their cold dead fingers. Let's see. So AQ had a question. AQ, I hope you're in the chat. I think I saw you in there earlier. AQ was wanting to know, her question is the SCOTUS, the Supreme Court, working behind the scenes, and I think Jen had the same question, working behind the scenes, fast track hitting Mango with everything at once when they come back, such as him and Pelosi and SDNY. So he is overwhelmed and flees end of April, early May. So I'm going to shorten that for you, AQ. There you are. I'm going to shorten that, and I'm going to ask, is the SCOTUS working behind the scenes to fast track Mango's cases? Okay. Is the Supreme Court of the United States working behind the scenes to fast track Trump's cases? Is the Supreme Court of the United States working behind the scenes to fast track Trump's cases? Is the Supreme Court working behind the scenes to fast track Trump's cases? Is the Supreme Court working behind the scenes to fast track Trump's cases? I have the fox, the bouquet, the ring. It's ending with the ring, which is positive. If I read this across, there is a fraudulent offer for an agreement, a suspicious offer for an agreement. There is something shady about a gift for an agreement or a partnership. It's almost like they're all in agreement here with the ring. The ring is card number 25. 2 plus 5 is 7. Aren't there 7 Supreme Court justices? There's 9. Okay. Oh, 9. Duh. Right there. Number 9. The 9 are in agreement here. Okay. With the fox here, this could be the investigations into gifts that were agreed to. But they know that he's a fraud. They know that he's a fraud because he presents here as the fox. And they are in agreement. The investigations, and then a gift or happiness, an agreement. They give it to the investigators. They side with investigators, but they're in agreement about something that they recognize as fraudulent, suspicious, shady, a con, a manipulator, someone that's deceitful. And there might also be one in the 9 that operates like this, okay? 9 is also September. So there might, I know that they're supposed to be hearing it at the end of this month or June. I think that it was postponed. But it's almost like, if I read this across, it's almost saying a fraudulent offer for the 25th. Look at that number. That's 25. A fraudulent offer for the 25th. It's shady. It's like there's somebody's sneaking around here. July or August. I have one card for September, which is the bouquet. The fox is 14 days or 14 weeks, I think. Let me double check. I'm pretty dang sure it's 14 days. Fourteen days or the 14th of the month. There's no way this son of a bitch makes it to September. Because if I'm looking at it, it's a fraudulent offer for the 25th around the 14th of September. And that's when the agreement is made. There's no way that he lasts that long, though. There's no way he lasts that long. Unless the decision, I don't have any cards here about decisions, though. None. But they side with the investigators, though. So maybe that's what causes him to leave around September. Hold on. Let me get my head straight. Maybe it's after he's already gone. Yeah, Teresa, it's 25th Amendment. That's what I was saying, Jen. A fraudulent offer for the 25th. See what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Because it's shady. It's a fraudulent offer for the 25th. Like, here, take this before we throw the book at you. Not that Pence would be able to get him off of state charges. Let me ask it this way. Let me ask it this way. Does Trump lose the presidency under the 25th Amendment? Does Donald Trump leave the presidency under the 25th Amendment? Does Donald Trump leave the presidency under the 25th Amendment? Does Donald Trump leave the presidency under the 25th Amendment? Does Donald Trump leave the presidency under the 25th? There's a woman, a female advisor that brings the message. I got the woman, the dog. This smoking pot right here is the things where you put the oils in. What is that called? Diffuser. That's what I got. I don't know if he has a female advisor around him, maybe perhaps a lawyer. Or delivers some sort of a report. But it's like a female doctor, or I can't say doctor because I don't have the tree. An advisor, someone that's protective. And then there's a message, a report, a test. And then this person here is is a what do you call it? Supportive role. This isn't the boss, so this would be more like a Pence. But then he's got the woman right before him. So it's a woman and then an advisor bring forward a message. Or they write a letter or they pen something. Oh, there's Johnny. Hi, Johnny. I know that Pence and the cabinet have to agree on the 25th. I know. That's why, maybe that's why that dog showed up, because a dog is a friend. A dog is somebody that's loyal. A dog is an advisor. But they're not your boss. It's usually somebody like a coworker or somebody that's in a supportive role. Let me see. How would I word that? Because Pence would have to initiate it. Does Pence initiate the 25th Amendment? Does Pence initiate on the 25th Amendment? Yeah, half of them were acting. Played it perfectly well, didn't he? Let me see. Pence initiate 25th Amendment. Does Mike Pence initiate the 25th Amendment? Does Mike Pence initiate the 25th Amendment? I asked if he initiates the 25th. I got the clouds, the anchor, the ring. There's the 25th. Ring is card number 25. Long-term confusion and a very stable, secure agreement. Rock solid. The anchor is the 9 of spades. Securing 9. That could be saying securing 9. I hope you guys can see that. Can you see that, T-Barb? The 9 of spades up there? Can you see that? Long-term confusion, securing an agreement. Stuck in confusion and irritability, and then a solution to the problem with 25 here. Somebody, you know what, I'm going to drop that there. Somebody had a question. Because now I'm like, now I can't let this go, and I don't want to be stuck on that. So AQ, I hope that answered your question, but then I got like really like sidetracked. Teresa, do me a favor, honey. Can you pull some cards on that for me, please? I want to see what you get. You too, Johnny. If you can, if you guys aren't too busy. Somebody had a question. It was for Jay Shri Gupta. She left it on the community page. So if you're here, hello. If you're not, I hope you catch this on the replay. She had a question. She wanted to know, Johnny, the question was, because I keep getting the ring, that's 25. Teresa pulled that a couple cards earlier on the live on the chat room, and it ended in the ring, something Lily's ring, okay, or Lily's something ring. Can we please ask if Pence initiates the 25th? Because it would have to come from Pence, and he would need the cabinet to agree, secure him. The anchor is the 9 of spades. I don't know if there's 9 people there that he would have to secure, but all of them are all acting. I know, Wendy. I've been saying that for years. I've been saying that for years. Wendy's saying if they were using their brains, all they'd have to do is type up his resignation and give it to him to sign. Thinking it's an executive order because he doesn't know how to read. There is interference for Ona. She's getting the 8 of Swords. D-Barb is getting mice, bouquet, coffin. Something... mice, bouquet, an illness, and no happiness, the end of happiness. It's like depression. An illness that was gifted that could quite possibly land him like severely ill in bed. And then Johnny got the heart, the cross, and the bear. Heart and cross. Love that is burdened, and a burdened authority figure, punishing the authority figure, a guilty authority figure. You're getting that he leaves before the 25th, Ona? Like, and T-Barb, we're going to have to reward it somehow. It could be, yeah, Leah Cavalier, for, it could be a mental breakdown because the, I've gotten that for Giuliani before. With the mice and the coffin, that could be like, because the mice is some nervousness, anxiety, you know, so he may have some sort of a nervous breakdown. Noelle, my dear, nice to have you at the party. Bear Tower Scythe, he gets cut off. Lourdes, they cut him off from government suddenly, swiftly, like an accident. Bear Tower Scythe, that could be a corporate executive that has an accident, a corporate executive or someone in a position of authority that's there that gets cut off swiftly and suddenly. Key Tower Mountain, something important that the government is delaying or obstructing. Wands, which are days. Let me ask Dayshree's question. Can't locate, Sunflower is saying she can't locate it, the 25th can be invoked secretly. And then VP and Congress must know, but does the public need to know? No, it's not a plane crash, Mystic Maria. It's you need something there that would signify travel, which would be more like the storks, and he doesn't have that. Let me see. Let me ask this. Will Mike Pence become president? I don't want to get anybody's hopes up. I really don't. Will Mike Pence become president? Hold on. That's what I'm saying, Lourdes. That's what I'm saying, because, yep, if he has the bug, they can do the 25th. Will Pence become the president of the United States? Will Mike Pence become the president of the United States? Does Mike Pence become the president of the United States? I asked for Jashri Gupta. She wanted to know, will Pence become the president of the United States? Key Mice Bouquet for the last question. What question? If Pence will become the president of the U.S.? And you got Key Mice Bouquet. I'm getting that too. Well, not exactly that, but it's mine's ending in bouquet. Yeah, check this out, Teresa. The lilies, the anchor, the bouquet. Something that is peaceful here, wise, a little bit more calm, very conservative, secure, and then happiness, joy, some sort of a gift. This would be securing some sort of peaceful happiness here. And then there's an offer. That's a positive, a positive, a positive. And if you look, these are all spades. These are all spades. I need to get my little... Hold on, I got to cheat because I don't want to be getting my hopes up. Spades. So the spades are in regards to romantic relationships, hopes, happiness, social activities and communities, the feminine, and also around autumn, which would be the fall. And remember, you guys, I don't know why I was like, maybe there's a fraudulent agreement around the 14th of September. But it's like that stuff is going on now. Why would they wait until September? And then we're ending here with the bouquet here. Remember, the lilies is months. Okay, the lilies, as far as timing, this is months. This is not something that happens overnight. This takes time. It needs a gestation period. Okay, it's followed by the anchor here, which is stuck. Permanent. Somebody, this person here has been, they're very persistent in achieving their goals with the anchor. The anchor is your goals, the final point where you want to get to, stability, persistence, slow walking, kind of being stuck, stubborn, okay? And then it's ending here in the bouquet. These are all positive cards. It might take a couple of months. That's what I'm not understanding. Because I keep getting the bouquet. That's September. But if he's sick now, there's no way that they're going to be able to hold this off. My reading just got totally freaking sidetracked. Maybe that's it, AQ, but it's like, it's almost like he's gone before then. I don't see him making it to, I've never seen him make it to the elections. Let me ask it this way. Yeah, when is the Republican convention, you guys? Because I didn't see anything there like the birds or the garden that would talk about the convention at all. At all. I just saw a fraudulent, some sort of fraudulent offer for the 25th. Let me see. Yeah, I didn't see him past March, Sarah, but that was in the Grand Tableau. Okay. The latest Grand Tableau that I did only let me see him 3 columns ahead. Now, Grand Tableaus are not set in stone. It's just picking up on the energy presently and then the possibility of what's to come based on what you've done and where you're at right now. I've done Grand Tableaus where the significator ends all the way on the left row, so I have 7 columns to look. I've had Grand Tableaus where they land on the very end and I can't see ahead. So it's just the way that he's landing in the Grand Tableaus, I can't see. Secret invoking of 25th might be in the works, rather or not a secret 25th is legal. Let me see. Jay Rivera, hi, my homie from the Bronx. Yeah, I was talking about that earlier, Jay. I was reading something on Twitter that I didn't see the press conference, but they were saying he looks jacked up. Let me see. Let me see. Let me ask it this way. Hey, Jay, you going to bring me some KFC? I'm going to bug you about that every time I see you. I'm bug you about it every time I see you, Jay. Every time. Every time. Y me traes mofongo también, ¿ok? Tráeme los mofongo, tráeme KFC, tráeme, déjame ver, plátanos maduro frito. So, yeah. What did Johnny say? He looks like someone wearing a skin. Oh, like what's that guy on Silence of the Lambs? It puts the lotion on the skin. Okay, let's see. Let me see. Do you guys see that? I just asked, when does he leave? There appears to be a current secret going on to find a solution with 25 here. They're working on a secret agreement around 25th. I don't know, man. I've tried to figure out every single way to ask this thing, and I don't want to be getting people's hopes up. Let me do it this way, because somebody wanted to know. Otherwise, I'm going to sit here and spin my wheel. I mean, what are the chances of that? To get 25 over and over and over again. And you all saw me shuffle them cards. Somebody wanted to know. Let me see if I can find it. Me too, Teresa. Me too. I'm wondering, yeah, Shandor, I'm wondering if they're trying to figure out 25. And then Sunflower Shanti was saying something earlier about doing it in secret, and then I just got that. Oh no, so she thinks he's going to Elvis himself on his gold potty chair. Oh no. I adore you. I adore you. Let me see this. 45 is the president. For Denise, that's who I'm talking about. Let's see. How would I word that? What's coming up for Donald Trump? I'm going to do it that way. What's coming up for Donald Trump in April? 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 Okay. What is coming up for him in April? That was the question, you guys. Okay, you all ready to come down here? Can you guys see that? I have the moon, the cross, the house, the tower, the lilies. His career and his reputation is suffering. And then his home and family here and a judge. This could also be in regards to townhomes, apartment buildings, hotels. And then there's a judge here. There's someone that is older, overlooking a case here, or someone that is older that is in this sort of institution, making swift decisions. Okay. This bottom row, we have the ring, the dog, the scythe, the whip, the fish. An agreement with the friend, a decision here, a sudden swift decision, arguing about money. An agreement with the friend to cut out this, and then laundering money, arguing about money, legal disputes here over investments and money, money that came from property and his family business. This is family business and property. This person here is suffering and carrying the burden. This might also be that this person is very religious. They got the cross over them. This person, if I read these four, this could be a person that has a reputation where they're being recognized as deeply committed to their religion here. And then there's a cut here, separated from the house, separated from the administration, separated from property here, legal disputes here, and 401ks and investments here. This is like retirement money. Let me see here. A career agreement, a suffering or burdened friend, or a very religious friend, or I already went over that. Career cut here, damage to his career and reputation, punishment, and sacrifice with these two. Family business, property for sale. Agreements with the family, agreements in property. A lawyer here, a decision from a judge, or a decision by a judge. But this is April. I thought that they weren't doing this until, I thought it was postponed. But it's ending with money. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6 people involved here. There's a bank that's been laundering. Family's in danger. His property's in danger. A promise to a friend to cut arguing about money. A promise to a friend. An agreement with the friend to separate from laundering money. There's a trial here as well. A trial. This person's been sacrificed, and this person was a lawyer. So this could be something about Cohen. And then, because a lawyer that was sacrificed. But then in April, there's a separation. The house here is card number 4. Separated. Separated. Fiscal year ends September 30th. There's a man with money, an older man. Tree, bouquet, coffin, cross, and stars. See, somebody gets freaking sick. They're bedridden. And they're in pain, and then there's something new. What was your question, Teresa? No, Miss. Yeah, it's like it's not really divided. It's separated. It's cut off, like cut off from the house. Here. Swiftly separated. Trump in April. Yeah, it's like I'm saying that in April there's a separation. No, not Cohen. No, not Cohen. Cohen's not in danger. Whoever that dog is would be in danger if they had the scythe before them, after them. Hey, thank you, Sunflower Shanti. Like he goes to heaven. Oh, Lord, please, Teresa. I hope not. I want that son of a bitch standing in front of a judge. Seriously, I really do. That's the easy way out. And call me a bad person, but that's just me. It could be Giuliani because there's a lawyer there, but it's like he's separated from the house. Oh, you're most welcome, Sunflower. I hope your quarantine's going well. I'm getting separation in April. Heaven won't take them. Okay. Wouldn't that be a wonderful April Fool's Day? Oh, dear God. Oh, dear God. Let me ask it this way. Will Donald Trump be president of the United States by the end of April 2020? Will Donald Trump be president of the United States? Good Friday. Mary Lou, is that true? Because central to the reading was the House and the Scythe. Let's see. Will Donald Trump still be president of the United States by the end of April 2020? Will Donald Trump still be president of the United States by the end of April 2020? I have the stars, the dog, the anchor. A hopeful friend is secured. A friend's wishes have come true and they're secured. Let me ask it this way. I'm going to be stuck here all night on this, you guys. United States. By the end of April 2020. Pence be the president of the United States. By the end of April 2020. Mike Pence be the president of the United States. By the end of April 2020. Mike Pence be the president of the United States. By the end of April 2020. Mike Pence be the president of the United States by the end of April 2020. I asked if Pence, because just right before this, we got the stars, the dog, the anchor, which could be translated as a friend. Oh my gosh, Catherine. Thank you so much. Thank you, Catherine. We got the stars, the dog, the anchor. That could be translated as a friend's wishes and dreams have been achieved. That person has achieved their goal. Okay, they're still there. I asked just now if Mussolini would still be president of the US by the end of April 2020. I am getting the fox, the coffin, the house. This could be a suspicious illness in the house. This could be a fraudulent ending and then the house. This could be a fraudulent end to the administration. This could be somebody that is sneaky and suspicious. There's a loss here. Something comes to an end and then the house. This could just be saying that there's something very strange that's going on around an illness here in the house or in the family. I'm just going to let that go because otherwise we're going to be stuck here all night reading on this. Man. Okay. Abigail Coronado wanted to know, will the U.S. be on national lockdown? Will the United States be on national lockdown? Will the United States be on national lockdown? Will the United States be on national lockdown? It's giving me a maybe. Georgie, it's just I'm seeing something around April. The last reading we just did had the house and the site. That could be April 10th. It could be that he's separated by the end of April. I don't know. This is based off what 5, 6, 7, 8 readings we've already done that led me down this rabbit hole. Yeah, maybe he will have to go on lockdown, Ian. So I asked if he would if we would be on national lockdown. I got the snake, the clouds, and the child. There's some lies and gaslighting right now, and then there's something new. It's ending here with the child, which is neutral. These two are negative. So this is going to be influenced by the card before it, which is influenced by the card before it. So it's negative, negative, neutral. Therefore, this one can become negative. Okay. So there's a lot of lying and gaslighting right now. It just may be contained to small areas. Okay. Not very large, because the child is something small, something new, something in the early stages. So it doesn't look like it's national. It looks like so I hope that answered your question. Okay. All right, next question. Sorry, I got like... All right, let's see here. For Roses and Bees, she wanted to know if Biden will choose Obama as his VP. Yeah, that's what I'm getting, Terry. Biden choose Obama for VP. Biden choose Obama for VP. No, it's a woman. Dark-haired, dark-eyed woman. Nope. This person is younger than him. Dark-haired, dark-eyed. There may be an S in her name. I don't know if this is first name, middle name, last name. Okay. But it's a woman here with the snake. Yeah, it's a woman, dark-haired, dark-eyed, quite possibly with an S in her name. Dark-haired, dark-eyed, possibly S, okay? With an S. That's all I can tell you. I can't see anything further on that. So that was for Roses and Bees. For Robin Arvin, she wanted to know, as I'm sure you all do, that is if the Florida governor is being truthful about the cases and the deaths, which it's Florida. I grew up there. I've lived there till I was 18 years old and I got the hell out. That's just stupid. But let's see. Is the Florida governor being truthful about the active cases and deaths? Yeah, I know, Sunflower. Dark-haired, dark-eyed with an S. Is Florida governor being truthful about the active cases and deaths? Is Florida governor being truthful about the active cases and deaths? Nope. No. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You got the sun. You got the storks. You got the coffin. This could quite literally be something like spring break. Sunshine outside. People are on break. They're going somewhere warm. And then, boom, this right here. So look out for Florida to be the next hot spot. He's not being truthful at all. People want to go outside and go have fun in the sun. If this mirrors with the sun mirroring over here to the coffin, this would be like a tanning bed. Okay, so like people should just go to the tanning bed instead of, not that tanning beds are good for you. I'm not telling people to go to tanning beds, are horrible. But all I'm saying is like this, the sun and the coffin would be like your tanning bed, but people are on break. They're going out and having fun. It's going to be a hot spot over there. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Song to sing. Song to sing. Wanted to know if Steve Mnuchin was going to benefit from the bailout. No, 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 ma'am. We have, but anticipate some fraud though. There's going to be some shady ass shit. We have the cross, which is suffering, burden, sacrifice. We have the key, which is something of importance, access. And then here with the fox, fraud, manipulation, a con. There's going to be, he doesn't directly have access, but he can manipulate on whose burdens he's lifting that way. And with the fox, this could also be in regards to someone's 9-to-5 job. So I heard you, Lucianne. Eric Swalwell said the other night that he wouldn't trust Mnuchin and Trump to run a bake sale. Hell no, there's going to be some fraud around that. There's going to be some fraud around that. Will Prince Charles be okay with COVID-19? Prince Charles be okay with COVID-19? Will 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 Prince Charles be okay with COVID-19? Prince Charles be okay? Will he recover from COVID-19? Will he recover? Will he recover from COVID-19? I'm not even going to go there. I'm just going to leave that there. That's what I got. That's what I got. For what's on everybody's mind. Has 45 been immunized? It was the scythe, the anchor, the coffin. Scythe, anchor, coffin. Entertainment purposes only. Can you guys see that now? Can everybody see that? Okay. I'm just going to show you what I got, and I'm not saying nothing. So, alrighty. Has 45 been immunized? To COVID-19? Has 45 been immunized against COVID-19? Have been immunized against COVID-19? Is Donald Trump immunized against COVID-19? COVID-19. Trump been immunized against COVID-19? No, but he's significantly burdened right now by something that's causing him a lot of pain and suffering. It's ending here with the key, so quite possibly yes, but he's under significant burden and pain right now from something. The cross is the back, lower back, standing straight at attention. Let me ask it this way. Will Donald Trump test positive? No, hold on. Will Donald Trump display symptoms of the coronavirus? Will Donald Trump show 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 symptoms soon. I asked if he would show symptoms. I got the mountain, the coffin, the clover. This is soon. This is something within a day or two or something like that. It's very quick. It's very sudden acting. Here we're seeing an obstacle, a big problem, and a serious illness. The question was, will he show signs? This is saying soon. Thank you, Noel. Yes, the clover is good. The clover is a positive card. I asked if he would show symptoms. It's ending with the clover. Soon. The clover is soon, within like 2 days or so. If I remember correctly, that's about 2 days. A short time, 2 days. The 2nd of the month. Okay, let's see. Will there be a whistleblower on his financials? Whistleblower on Donald Trump's financials. Will there be a whistleblower on 45's financials? Will there be a whistleblower on his financials? Will there be a whistleblower on Donald Trump's financials? Will there be a whistleblower on Donald Trump's financials? Tree, heart, writer. Yes. Someone's going to deliver the news about something that he's been doing overseas. Whatever news is coming in, it has to do with stuff that's overseas. So yeah, it looks like there will be. The tree is a long time. The heart is the 24th, 24 days ago. That could be May 24th. The news may be coming out around May 24th of something he's been doing overseas. The ship is card 3. That would be 3 months. So quite possibly around May 24th or so, maybe. And it has to do with overseas stuff. So I hope that answers your question. That was for Lynn Alexander. Let's see. Oh, Jesus. Got this all kinds of messed up. Okay, Kerr Levin asked, Cuba and China are working together on a vaccine. Is Cuba working with Putin? 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 There's a good relationship there, and there's a strong possibilities that they're trying to find choices and alternatives and options for this vaccine. And it's a love affair. It's a love affair that they have here with the heart. It's ending in a positive there, so I hope that answered your question for Kerr Leving. Okay, Linda Martin, I hope you're here. Mary Dolly, which is Barr's daughter, took a position at FinCEN, which is the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network at the Treasury Department. And that's part of the Financial Crimes Unit. Is she covering up 45's taxes? Okay, so we're going to ask. Dancing Queen, Ona, Dancing Queen. Bye, Joyce. Okay. Is Mary Dolly covering up Trump's taxes? Is Mary Dolly covering up Trump's taxes? Is Mary Dolly covering up Trump's taxes? Covering up Trump's taxes. Covering up Trump's taxes. The cover-up is mostly coming from her father. You have the clouds, which is the cover-up, something that's clouded over, shaded. You can't see around it. It's in the shadows. It's obscured. The heart, and then someone in a position of authority here, her father. So it looks like more like her father is the one that's covering stuff up. Her father is involved in the cover-up. Not her directly, but her father's doing something shady. Okay, let's see. Courtney Ehlers. Why doesn't the White House, the 45's White House, practice social distancing? Why does 45's? Yes, Debsy, her father is Barf. Why doesn't 45's White House practice social distancing? Why does 45's administration practice social distancing? Why does 45's administration not practice social distancing? Why don't they practice social distancing? Why don't they practice social distancing? I got the book, the letter, the cross, the mice, the writer. This is saying that there was a secret, or they have knowledge of the message that's coming out about a painful illness. They know about it. It's being delivered. I think they're all testing negative. I think they are all testing negative because the writer is news, information, deliveries. It's also feedback. That's the last card here. Okay. The book is projects, knowledge, secrets. The letter is reports, results, faxes, emails, licenses, certificates, liens, anything that's documented and recorded. The results from the tests may be coming back negative for the illness. For now. Okay. Let me see. Okay, got all those. I think we answered Stephen Haggerty's question about the VP. Nancy Lee, will Cuomo run for president? Will Cuomo run for president? Will Cuomo run for president? No. He's dealing with something new that has come up that's causing a lot of pain, sorrow, deaths, endings. And that's where his luck is at right now. No. It's not. I'm getting a no on that one. For Carol Sanchez. Did Russia have anything to do with the COVID-19? No, because they're getting hit with a lot of deaths too. I'm getting a no on that one. Tree, coffin book. The loss of life is unknown over there. How many? The total loss of life is unknown. They're not going to report it, but no. Jace Harnage, I hope you're here, Jace. Jace wanted to know, how successful is Moscow Mitch's efforts to get retiring conservative judges to leave so he and 45 can place more unqualified judges to federal courts. So I'm going to ask, will Moscow Mitch be successful in getting conservative judges to retire? Got the clover, the mice, the fish. There's an opportunity for a corrupt payment being made here. If he's getting them to go, it's through payment, corruption, corrupt payments. Okay. And when I say payments, this doesn't have to be hard cash money. Remember, the fish rules over the stock market. Let me see. Let me ask this, since I saw them at the press briefing. Will Barr test positive for corona? Will William Barr test positive for corona? Will William Barr test positive for corona? Will William Barr test positive for corona? Clouds, tower, cross. No. Nope. No. Not for him. Let me go. All right. It's saying no, Ona. I know, he was in Italy. It's saying no. I got the clouds, the tower, the cross, confused government pain, confused government burden, confusion and isolation because of pain and a burden. Let me check Donald Trump. Will Donald Trump test positive for corona? Yep. Lying about his health, here for a change. Lying about his health, saying that it's better. Lying about his health, something that upgrades, something that changes. This is always a change upward, okay? Elevation, improvements, recovery, okay? But he's lying about it here. It's ending in the storks, which is positive. And this could also be a woman around him, younger. No, I'm okay. It's probably the sun that's coming in right in front of my face, AQ. Let's see. I'm looking at him too right now, Dusty Rose. Yes, Dubsy, for entertainment purposes only. I asked about Pence. I got the bird, the whip, the birds, the bear. It's not giving me a straight yes, no. At the end, he's strong. Very strong. But criticism spoken to the president. Fever. A fever with the whip. I think it's the other guy that gets that. Okay? Okay, let me see. Let me ask it this way. Y'all see this? He gonna get sick, you all. Soon. Remember, we got the clovers earlier. His health, gravely ill. Lucienne. Gravely ill. Coffin. It was Tree Man Coffin. He was right in the middle. The question was, will he test positive? And it's saying that his health is really, 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 really bad. 45. That's for 45, D. And song to sing, that was for 45. Wondering if that's why I'm not asking this correctly. I'm wondering if that's why I keep getting 25, 25, 25. And earlier we had something clover. That's soon. 2 days or so, it's soon. It would have to be pence, Connie. Tickets to the park. Yep. Because it could be a false negative. Yes, this is streaming live, Marcia. Yes, James Lee, it is. And then earlier we got something about the news comes out in April. And then in the read we got the House and the Scythe. That's April 10th. He was showing strong, Connie. He was showing strong. That's what we were talking about earlier, Catherine, when I went on that whole side rant. Like way earlier in this live stream. Like, I don't even know how long I've been on. Over 2 hours now. They all look like the living dead, honestly. I just asked, when is he going to leave the presidency? 29. The House. That's 4. Around April. It's but that doesn't make sense, because if he's sick now, why would they wait until April? That doesn't make sense. Oh, he's been eyeing it, D. He's been eyeing it. No, it was 4 BMC. 4 is April. 4 for the House, that's April. Yes, this way. Just my pens. Just my pens because just my pens because my pens because whatever they're doing right now, and Pence is doing right now, he's keeping a lid on it. That homeboy is keeping a lid on it. Hold on. Let me ask it this way. Show me Donald Trump's health next week. 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 Show me Donald Won't let me look ahead. His health next week. There's an agreement being reached with a conservative person. There's that combo again, you guys. There's the combo again. The key, the ring, the lilies. Down the middle row, the key, the child, the coffin. An agreement, new ending. Agreement, new illness. Agreement, new loss. Here. This here, a woman, important woman abroad, important woman that went on a vacation. Oh, Sienna's here. Hi, Sienna. An important woman that went abroad. This woman here is Ivanka because she presents next to the child and the bear. She went abroad. She went somewhere. That came back with her. But here's that top row again. Why do I keep getting this? And if this is an illness and not necessarily tickets to the park, by next week, it could be in the early stages here with the child. Early stages. Let's get this one. I don't know if it's tickets to the park or if it's just talking about it's going to be in the early stages, because earlier we got something clover, some coffin clover. The illness is soon. I think that question was, will he be showing signs? And it was something coffin clover. If the coffin is not in reference to the tickets to the park, it could be a serious illness that leaves you like laying in bed all day. And with the clover there, clover is soon. It's about 2 days or so. So I don't think it's talking about tickets to the park. I'm going to look at him. That's right, Jen. He heats up. He heats up. So you guys saw me pull those cards. I just did them randomly. I didn't focus on any card. Central to the box spread is the man, which is him, who we were asking about. I wanted to see his health for April. We got the tree. This is his health. Above that, clover, whip, tree. Clover is something short, brief opportunity. It's a little light though. Okay, whip, that's a fever, and here's your health. He may start to heat up. It might be a light heat up though, simply because the clover is there. There's an offer for him here, again, for an agreement. Okay, Jen, I got that. On this bottom row, again, an agreement for an important agreement for his health. There it is again. An important agreement for his health. There's a doctor around him. There's a doctor around him. And then the advisor, the person that helps him, is behind him. He comes into an important role. He's going to get pissed. The Heart Knight's over to the whip. He's going to be pissed. Pence is going to get lucky. There's a doctor around him, but it's looking like there's an important agreement around health. And I asked for his health. I didn't ask for the country's health, the whole. I asked for his. I don't see the turtle in here. The turtle's not in here. Turtle would be like the lilies, an older senior person. The dog is somebody that's an advisor to him, someone that's in a supportive role that plays a key role there. That's Pence. Important agreement for health. That 25 keeps showing up all over tonight, and I'm wondering if, like we were discussing way earlier before I got side railed, or while I was getting side railed, if there were already secret hush hushes for 25th, because y'all know Mike Pence is eyeballing that. Nobody's business. Let me see. Jenny wanted to know, will there be any losses in the Senate due to the heat up? And by the heat up, I mean the thing that's going around that makes you heat up. Will there be any losses in the Senate? There's, it's not giving me a straight yes, no, Jen. I have the anchor, the house, the woman. There might be a woman here that's stuck at home, or women that are stuck at home, people that are stuck at home here. I don't know why this woman is showing up. But people are like, they're stuck here with the anchor, stuck home. And then this woman here. The anchor is positive, the house is neutral, the woman is neutral. And I asked if there would be any losses, like, you know, what I mean. I'm talking like tickets to the park losses. I'm going to ask it this way. Will Mike Pence come into power? Will Mike Pence come into power? Will he rise to power? Will Mike Pence 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 rise to power? I asked if he would rise to power. I got the clover, the key, the whip. This here is like a windfall. Stroke of luck here. Lucky ticket. It's like hitting the lottery, sort of. And then an important argument, important criticism. An important fight. An opportunity for an important fight. Opportunity for an important fight. Opportunity for an important debate. Let me ask it this way. Hello, Mike Pence. Sorry, guys, my bra's all sticking out. He's talking to people. He's getting into people's ears. Getting in their ears about how this person is causing more confusion and problems and doesn't know what they're doing. He has ongoing, I got the anchor, the birds, the ship, the heart, clouds. Ongoing conversations about something that is foreign, that they're very passionate about, that's causing a lot of problems. He's talking to about 7 to 12 people. I can see 2 men here prominently. There's people that are in agreement with him that are on his side. I don't get the snake though. Hold on. Because it's ending in the clouds. This is talking about big problems ahead. Somebody that is unfit, not clear, moody, confused, hesitating, doubt. Clover, crossroads, dog, whip, key. Public elections, public choices. Country is deciding, or the country's facing a choice. Him, and then him raising a very important argument, also revealing confusion, revealing gaslighting, not because he's part of the gaslighting as well, uncovering something that is covered up, clouded, unknown, finding a solution to the problem. And then something important that he's trying to secure for himself. And then there's verbal arguing and something important that came in from overseas. It's like, I mean, he's part of the gaslighting too. But it's almost like he starts contradicting Mango. But he's having meetings with people that are he's getting into people's ears. I don't know if this is task force or committees that he's on. It's a small group of people. Kind of like saying the country is heading in a direction that he knows how to handle that's going to be very, very difficult because the other person's very confused. And their only way of dealing with stuff is to cover stuff up and gaslight here. Confusing and gaslighting the public, and then securing something, securing the answer, securing the solution. And then the Birds Knights to the whip, and the Ship Knights over to the key. This could be talking about the slander. The China virus is what, he's calling it. He disagrees with that. Believe it or not. He's actually really pissed off about it. He has the heart and the whip right over each other. That's hate. That's passionately pissed off. That's hate. Let me see. Let me ask it this way. So I asked if he would betray 45. I got the letter, the anchor, the mountain. He's on the record if it becomes a problem. If there's a slowdown, if there's an obstacle, if there's a huge problem, he's on the record for it. There's something in an article in a constitution or something that he's already secured. And again, I asked if he would use the 25th against him. I'm getting the coffin, the moon, the book. So whatever they're doing, they're keeping it hush hush. The illness, someone's career and reputation, keep it hush hush. I think they're already let me see, Diane, let me ask. Let me see. Let me see. Does the GOP want Trump out under the 25th Amendment? Does the GOP want Trump out under the 25th Amendment? Does the GOP want Donald Trump out using the 25th Amendment? Does the GOP want Donald Trump out using the 25th Amendment? They want a new president. They want someone new. Ship bearer child. Ship bearer child. The ship is number 3. That's about 3 months. The bear is card number 15. That is the 15th of the month, or 15 days, or 6 to 9 months, because of a bear's hibernation period. Let me double check. "15 days, the 15th of the month, sometimes between 6 to 8 months, because that's a bear's hibernation period. And then you got the child, which is number 13. The child is 1 year minimum. If I mirror the ship to the child, that's 3 years. 3 years and a few months that this person would have been. It's like they're counting down the days and they're waiting for they want a new person in there. They want a new person in there. Hold on. Let me ask it this way. Let me see. Does the GOP want to get rid of Trump? Does the GOP want to get rid of Trump? Does the GOP want to get rid of Trump? Does the GOP want to get rid of Trump? They know that securing the White House is going to be very, very difficult and painful for them. But they also know that this current administration ain't going to do good either. You got the anchor, the house, the cross. This can be stuck at home, burdens. The current administration, the current family, the current people that are there is a burden. It's a sacrifice. They're going to have to sacrifice here. They're going to have to sacrifice if they want to secure it another term. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to do one more and then I'm going to go eat because it's like 7 and I've been at this for like 3 hours now. Let's see. Oh, I know, Teresa. I know. I mean, it's like, what are they waiting for to put a it's like, what are they going to do? Put a Band-Aid on a freaking recession that's about to come, and then just hope and pray it blows up when the new administration comes in, so they can point the finger and not take responsibility. Because this jackass ain't got no an idea what he's doing. Yeah, who's sorry now? Oh, that sounds delicious. Spaghetti and meatballs. Oh, that sounds so good. That sounds so good. Oh, that sounds so good. Okay, I'm only going to do one last question. One more question, and then I'm going to go bye-byes, and then somebody else should go live so we can all hang out. Hint, hint, Jen. Thanks, Mystic Maria. But I don't want to like false hope either, you know. Potato cheese soup. Oh, that sounds so yummy. A pot of bolognese. Oh, spaghetti sounds so tasty right now. Cauliflower spaghetti and meat sauce for AQ. See, now y'all are making me hungry. You guys are making me so hungry. Jen said, I'll have to replay your video see what I missed. You're most welcome, Catherine. And you're most welcome, Marlene. Taquitos dipped in guacamole. Shepherd's pie. I haven't had that in ages. T-Barb threw leftovers together. I haven't seen Marie's table, you guys, or Lucienne. Oh, thanks, MC. I wish you could too. And I don't think Jay Rivera's here anymore, but I'm waiting for him to deliver me Kentucky Fried Chicken. See, Jacqueline had fresh asparagus. Delilah had a meatball sandwich. You're welcome, Debbie, Ann, and Snezana. I'm going to go eat here in a minute. Meatloaf and mashed taters. Thank you, Nancy. Yeah, I haven't seen her in a couple days. But then again, I haven't been getting my subscription feeds either, so I need to go check her channel. Thank you, Dee. Yeah, everybody's like, it's your turn, Jen. It's your turn. Oh, see, Jay, really? Come on, Jay, man. Don't be mean to me like that. Don't be mean to me like that. Cappy's mom had crab soup, chips and hot sauce. Yeah, I'm gonna eat. I think my brother-in-law made some spaghetti. I hope he did, because I'm about to like tear up the whole thing and nobody in my house is gonna have any food. Oh, and then Patty had cheese, Paragees. I don't have any Lee's chicken here, T-Barb. Boiled eggs, banana, orange, and blueberry muffins. That's quite the that's quite the combination there, James. Chicken pot pie for Kathy. $45 on Hannity is saying Cuomo doesn't need 30,000 ventilators. Is his man? Y'all don't want me to open up my mouth about what I got to say about that. Chilaquiles con queso. Okay. Pero que quiero pasta. Pero que no quiero cocinar. I don't want to cook. I'm hoping somebody else downstairs cooked. Orange cream cheese pound cake. Lucienne. What? Yeah, 45 is psychic now. That dumb son of a bitch. Dear Lord. I'm sticking to what my card said. Something about the clover. Clover's 2 days. I'm keeping an eye out now. But I really don't want him to get sick, you guys. I want him to get arrested in the middle of a freaking press conference. That would make my life so fantastic. Milo had beer. Oh, she ain't gonna heat up, Jen. Let's put her in your healing circle, Jen. Please, let's put her in your healing circle. So let's see. AQ and Gelati Celesti ice cream truck is open for drive-through services now. I'm so jealous. So jealous. Thank you, Jenny. Or Jen Lintero is going to put Letitia in her healing circle and everybody else, all the prosecutors, everybody, Jen, everybody. We're putting them in there. We are like guarding them with our lives. Yvonne David said that he would get the corona but would live. Well, I want him to live. I want that son of a bitch in jail. Oh, he's a scientist. Arroz blanco con carne guisada. Yes, D, arrested and have his ass dragged out of the White House on camera in the middle of a freaking press briefing. I'm going to manifest that. I'm going to freaking manifest that. Hot wings, French fries, chocolate cake. I'm down for the chocolate cake. It's what I want right now. So, nope, I don't want him to be a martyr either. That's why I want his ass thrown in jail. I need to check him out, Jen. I need to check him out because I don't know who he is. Tamales for Mary Lou. Brownies for, see, you guys, okay, for real now, for real. I'm going to go because I'm hungry, okay? So hopefully somebody's on live next, so we have a little chat room to go to. Jay, I'm still waiting on my KFC. Sunflower Shanty, I'm not understanding what you're asking when you're asking which cards would read that. Like, would read what? Thank you, Katie Moonchild. Thanks for helping me manifest. Love you, Jen. Thank you, T-Barb. Thanks for helping me out, rocking out your cards, too. Bye, Connie. Love you lots. And AQ and James Lee. Oh, I think that would be like the key, the stars and the moon or something like that, or the sun. Any of the celestials and the key, I think would be a good combo for that. All right, everybody. Everybody, enjoy your evening. I'm going to go stuff my face. And yes, Sunflower, drug out of the presser. Yes. And I hope to see you guys tomorrow. I might need to push the time back a little bit so that, you know, in case I get caught up at work or whatever, I'm not making you guys late. Thanks for everybody that joined. Thanks for all of the super chats. You guys are amazing, fantastical, beautiful, wonderful people. And I hope you had fun in the chat tonight because you guys rock and you always do. So I will post on my community page and I'll make sure for tomorrow, I'll make sure to ask you guys to just leave one question so I can try to get to as many as I can. Okay. And you guys have a wonderful evening. All right. Love you all. Bye.